let's not sleep on Germany. Because I think the whole world is waiting to see how is this French team, how do they look like? These are the defending World Cup champions. They are the most talented team in the world. Is he going to start with Benzema or Giroud? And what are these guys going to look like? But for me, I'm like, let's not sleep on Germany. Germany, I think, Germany are a team, because this is what guys did back in 02. Nobody gave a damn about them in 02. They ended up making the final, where Ronaldo said what's up. Right now, again, guys are like, and these guys are finished because they finished bottom of their group in 2018. But I think you're making that same mistake if you're sleeping on these dudes, which is not what you want to do.
And Timo Werner missed an open goal against North Macedonia in a World Cup qualifier.
Real quick?
Okay. Let me come to. Okay. Before I come to Wilton, I'm going to Wilton. Here's my thing, and then I'll come to Wilton. I think that everybody's expectation is France are just going to just beat the crap out of these guys, and I think a lot of people are expecting Germany to lose because it's a German team who there's no Lahm, there's no Klose, there's no Schweinsteiger. It's a very, very different team. But my thing is, and I think Leboeuf said this on ESPN FC, when France are expected to win, or whether they're like one of the favorites, they normally don't say what's up. So something just tells me that this could be a draw. Now, I could be wrong. I could be very wrong, but something just tells me that I think Germany are going to surprise a lot of people. And they're going to come with a new tact that just people, they may shock some people in how they'll play. If France win, we expect that. But I'm expecting Germany to say something. It's going to be tough because my thing is, if Kante plays well, France can't be beaten. They can't be. If Kante balls out, what he does on both ends of the pitch, France can't be beaten. Then it's about what can the attacking weaponry do. Now, what we don't want is a full-on sacrifice. Because I don't think we want that in the Euros against Germany. So, Wilton, man, France, Germany, man, what do we say, man? What are we saying? Are Germany going to get touched?
No, I don't think Germany's going to get like destroyed. France to win. Maybe I could see France win maybe 3-1, 2-1, or 1-0. Because even in 2016, to be fair, yes, you could say maybe were France favorites in the 2016 Euro? Since I'm pretty sure they were favorites to win it all, right?
Sort of, yeah.
But were Germany favorites or France favorites to win it all?
Germany. More the favorites.
Basically, hence what I think when France played Germany in the semis, most people thought Germany would beat France in those semis. So it was shocking that France would beat them.
Even in that game, Germany outplayed France. France just took their chances. They dominated the entire game. But Germany, Griezmann scored a penalty and he also scored a fantastic header. So France just took their chances. But Germany, obviously, they have the best midfield in the entire tournament, in my opinion. Gundogan, Kimmich, Kroos, Kai Havertz. They have the best midfield in the entire tournament.
It's a great midfield.
It's a very good midfield. But I hear Joshua Kimmich is going to... Goretzka, yeah. I hear Joshua Kimmich is going to be playing as a right back in this tournament. That's where Lowe's... And to be fair to it, that's Kimmich's best position. I believe that if Kimmich plays as a right back, he's the best right back in the world. Nobody come close to him.
No, right wing back. Yeah,
he's going to play right.
Whoa, Wilton, hold up. You're saying Kimmich is a better right back than central midfielder?
Yes, it's facts. Yes.
It is actually true.
When Kimmich plays as a right back, bro, he's the best right back in the world. Like, there's no one person that come close to him is Carvajal, but Carvajal is injury prone now. Like, Kimmich is amazing at right back, bro. He's better at right back. At right back, Kimmich is the best right back in the world if he plays in that position. But those were just rumors I read online. This is low thinking about playing as a right back.
Right. The last friendly, he played a right wing back. They played 3-5-2.
Yeah, but
they scored 7-1 against Latvia. 7-1.
That's one. Plumbers are furniture makers.
Oh.
Whoa. That was, man, I think
was this guy using walkie-talkie?
Bro.
I do think that. See, the thing about Pogba, right? Pogba is going to be key in this game. I do think because Kante is there, Pogba is going to play better. Pogba is like he needs Kante more than Kante needs him, because he's not going to need he's not gonna do a lot defensively, so he's gonna have the freedom to do what he wants. But I do think Germany is gonna dominate this game just because of their midfield. They have the superior midfield. So,
is Benzema fit, by the way, or is he not going to be fit?
I don't know, and that's what I'm coming to.
Yeah, they said he may not be fit.
Do you think what Giroud said could affect the team? Do you think that can self-destruct the team for what he said? Nobody's passing me the ball.
You see, my thing about that is like it depends how Deschamps handles the situation. Because if he allows that to fester and he allows that to really grow into something, then he could have the team. But my thing is that having that grit and anger and that little bit of competition and that edge can really help you. And I think because that's why I said in my video, like if you channel anger the right way, it can help with your performance. Now, here's my thing though. I think that Giroud was stupid to say that out loud. That is a conversation you have in the training ground. They say, yo, guys, come on, man. You ain't passing to me. Then you have the arguments, you exchange words in the training camp within you guys. You're not putting the stuff out there and so forth. It's like, see, for me, for Mbappe, it's like
talking to a Champions League and World Cup winner. Okay, he have to
how many goals did he score at the World Cup? And answer this, how many goals did he score?
That's not important.
I didn't say how was I relaxing? Can you answer my question? Guys, can you answer my question? How many goals did he score at that World Cup? How many
CLs? Mbappe against Argentina. Who gave the pass Mbappe for Argentina?
He's worse than Kimmich.
How many CLs
in a World Cup round of 16? Respect him.
And how many CLs does Mbappe have? So he's just saying I poor rank. I've got a CL in a World Cup.
Well, Joshua Kimmich fouled him in that CL final.
Scores a bicycle kick against Atletico. He can come.
Wilton talk.
That's true. Actually, that's true.
I don't know if this is gonna be affect them or not. It's a home game for Germany. Germany's gonna be home. It's actually in Germany. The game is gonna be played in Germany. So I don't know if that really gonna.
I don't think that's gonna be the case.
No, that's all I'm saying. No, all I'm saying, like, I think having the home advantage with your entire fan base being there might help Germany, and it's also the last one for low. Maybe the players might see the way I see it. Either the German player gonna be motivated because it's low last season, or they could be like, "Oh, I don't care. This is flick." But I do think they're gonna be motivated.
No. I think
they're gonna be motivated.
You see,
at the end of the day, you German. You expect it to win every tournament that you play in.
My thing is that we may clown the ball sniffer, us, but I think the Germans and so forth, they won the World Cup with him. Yeah. And he was a major part as to whether they're winning the World Cup. So they're like, no, we are going to go all out. Specifically with what happened in 2018, we're going to go all out and try to say what's best. That's why, for me, you see, here's the thing. There have been so many surprises that we've already seen at these Euros a bit. Something like, for me, I'm almost convinced that France aren't going to win it.
So they're going to finish third in the group, to be honest with you. I think France going to finish third in the group.
I think that's Portugal. Why do I have a feeling that Hungary and Portugal is going to be a draw?
Hungary is pretty good, guys. Hungary is pretty good. Don't sleep on them.
Portugal, quick question: who's actually going to score the goals for Germany? Who's actually going to score their goals?
Timo Werner.
No. So I think this is what
Wait. Red Devil, you have Havertz, you have Sane, you have Gnabry, you have Muller.
Germany are like Spain.
Sane's been ass. Muller needs
so bad this season, bro. Gnabry is the only hope. And you have a CL winner, Timo Werner and Kai Havertz, so it's enough, bro. That's more than enough. You have
Kevin Volland is starting. I don't know who Werner is. Volland is the starting striker for Germany.
One thing you guys have to understand is Werner plays in a 2. You understand what I'm trying to say? Like, if you see him in Chelsea, he plays with Havertz. No.
We do understand what you're trying to say. You just have to ask us whether we understand what you're trying to say.
Okay. If you see Werner in Chelsea with Havertz, right? They play in a 2. So I think if Werner was gonna play, he has to play with Havertz. No.
Havertz is going to be. I see. For me, thing with that is why I'm so hyped for this game because I'm hyped because I want to see whether Benzema plays or not. I want to see what this France team looks like. Ever since Havertz scored that CL final goal, one of the most beautiful goals of all time, I think that he's hype. Havertz is hype. When you score a CL goal, it's hype. So this could be, look, Timo Werner, I don't know who that is, bro. But for Havertz, this could be a big tournament for him. So I wanted to see what he does. And he's also, you're coming under no pressure. See, France have all the pressure in the world. Havertz, bro, there's no pressure. You're young. This is like a young team that nobody even thinks about.
I think, right, and this is what I'm seeing. I really have a strong feeling that Lowe is going to start Sule over Ginter in the back three. I'm being serious. I feel like because of Sule, it's game over. Like it's game over.
Nicolas Sule is actually a decent right back.
Actually, guys, hold on.
And a back three, you're gonna play Sule.
Whoa. Wait, hold on, guys. Hold up. Let me just give some of the jobs. Hold up. So, from my boy Morgan's crack, thank you for the dub, Morgan's crack. Thank you for the dub, man. So Morgan says France versus Germany, probably a 4-4-2 diamond versus 3-4-3, and which are Gundogan, Kroos, which is enough to cover a stacked French. So are Gundogan and Kroos enough to cover a stacked French midfield? For Germany,
I don't think
better to be 4 or 3 at the back.
Yeah.
So for Germany, they have to match France in midfield.
Wait, you're cutting off.
You're cutting off, bro.
I can't
you need
see
to.
You're cutting off.
You need
come
to get
in
a
and
new
come back
microphone.
out. Yeah.
Microsoft's about to get in talk
Come
like
in and
that.
come back out.
Wait.
Come in and come back.
Can you get off my shake?
Oh, wait. Let me do. So see, my thing is this: is that because
that mic is from Suleja, bro.
Look, because when we were doing the whole Germany thing, what impressed me was Germany have a really good midfield. I think people are sleeping on just how good that midfield is. But what we talked about was that the defense is a bit. You see, my thing is, it is tempting to do a back three, specifically keeping in mind that Rudiger has played that for a long time to great effectiveness. But the issue is that with a back three, it's something to think about. If, let's say, here's the thing. He may say, okay, Havertz has played this formation, Rudiger has played this formation, and I think that my players are smart enough to adjust to it. But the other thing is, how could it be too much of a departure? You see, for Tuchel, for Chelsea, they built up that thing over many games. It is very easy to come into a tournament and just come with a radically new formation, especially in your first game. So I think stick with what you know, which is 4-3-3. And my thing is
4-2-3-1. 4-2-3-1 is the natural German.
No. The thing about what is it? France's setup is if Giroud starts ahead of Benzema because of Benzema's injury and whatnot, you look at they're probably going to play 2 natural wingers, which is the worst case scenario for a back 3. Because look, you're gonna either have to deal with Mbappe, Dembele could come off. And then that just puts you in a tight position because they're going to be coming off the flank and they're really good at dribbling or running past your defenders.
And especially Sule not knowing how to defend fast attackers. Like
my thing
is going to be a huge problem.
The thing with Mbappe is he needs space. I think we've seen that if you defend Mbappe deep and you don't allow him into transitions, you can almost nullify him. Like, why was Mbappe so effective against Barcelona and against Bayern? They gave him space and they gave him transitions. So the arguments for Germany saying let's do a back three, let's be very compact, let's make it very difficult and deny them this guy's a space means that you will now not give yourself transitions and make it difficult for Mbappe to get in behind, or even like a Dembele. And my thing is that between a Muller, Havertz, and so forth, I think those are guys who are intelligent enough and crafty enough to work on opening if you're going with a much more compact the defensive thing. Because see, my thing with this French team is
what about Musiala? What about Musiala?
Musiala's going to be off the bench
because he's pretty good with finishing. I've seen him actually finish with Bayern Munich, especially against Lazio. Like he scored a really crazy goal.
Again, it's basically Musiala is the same with like Saka and England. That is a guy who can come in very young and just provide a whole different amounts of energy for Germany, man. But look, man, you see,
Yeah.
so I may look, France most likely are just going to just beat these guys. Most likely, because look, if France play well, they could just levitate them. But I just have a funny feeling that it may not go to plan. But
hold on, who is going to be your midfield too?
For who, Germany or France?
If they play a 3-4-3, yeah, Germany.
Midfield two, for me, I'm saying I would go with Kimmich and Gundogan.
Okay.
My thing is like,
really?
Kimmich
and Gundogan?
They need a right back.
I don't know about that, bro. I don't know about that, bro.
No.
If you say Kimmich and Goretzka, it makes sense. But Kimmich and Gundogan, I don't know about that.
I think Gundogan has to play. That's like their most little midfielder.
So if Gundogan plays, they cannot play midfield too. They will have to play midfield 3, where he's the most advanced.
Okay, then guys, what about Goretzka and Gundogan? What about that? How does
Goretzka won't play.
Azim including
no,
Tony
but he's
Kroos
in training. He's in training.
My problem with Kimmich being in the middle is the fact that they need a right back. Like they need a proper right back if they go by if France, end up playing 3 up front. You need a proper right back.
Okay.
Azim, we're including Kroos in this midfield, right? Because
Kroos is in. But the problem with Tony Kroos is
my thing is like Yogi Love. I think the 100% starter is Tony Kroos. The Kroos is 100%.
He's
untouchable.
So my thing is that is he going to partner Kroos with? Let's say he goes for it too. Is he going to go with Kimmich or is he going to go with Gundogan? So he may put Kimmich in our right back, and then he may now put Kroos and Gundogan. But what I was saying to the German guys when we're doing the squad is Germany don't have a DM, don't have a stopper.
Yeah, why don't you play Neuhaus?
Chan is trash. Chan is trash.
No.
Oh, so one quick thing is Goretzka.
Wait. Red Devil talk.
I was saying, I'll just quick. I thought is Goretzka not injured? So
no, he's in training. He's in training.
I think
he won't play the first game.
No, he's in training.
Yes, he won't play the first game. So for this game, it's irrelevant.
No, but I want to say. Okay.
The real question is this. This real question is: does the U start?
You see, in this game, if Benzema's not there, then yes, I would start him.
He won't start.
Okay.
He will not start. He will not start because they're going to play Diamond. They're going to play Diamond in midfield.
No. My problem is if Benzema starts, then I could understand. But if you only have Kroos, if you only have Giroud and Mbappe and Griezmann, you need a person that could take on players through the flank when you know that they're most likely going to play 3 in the back.
But France is not playing with wingers though. They're going to play. They're going to play Diamond. They're going to play 4-3-1-2.
But
with Pogba,
you know something, right?
Pogba, Kante, and
the double pivot.
Yeah. You know something with Germany's back 3. The thing that they're most scared of is that a player like a Mbappe or a Ousmane Dembele, right, can go at these guys with pace. You see what I'm trying to say? Because Hummels doesn't have pace. Flipping Sule doesn't have pace. You see what I'm trying to say? So my thing is listen. I'm trying to open your eyes. Okay. My thing is Tony Kroos, right? He doesn't play quicker. That's the problem for me with Tony Kroos. He doesn't play quicker with the ball and he slows down the tempo. You see? So when Germany is in transition, it's going to be very hard because if you have Gundogan and Toni Kroos, who, they slow down the ball, they're not really too quick with their speed of play, France can gain an upper advantage on that, So I just really wish.
Would you dwell with a front 4 of Mbappe, Giroud, Dembele, and Griezmann behind them? Because I think Griezmann's going to be the danger.
If Hummels and Sule is playing against Giroud,
that's too much offense.
If Hummels has to defend Giroud, there's no problem. If Hummels have to defend Giroud, there's no problem.
For me,
that's what I'm saying. It's because Griezmann could run off of these players, distracting the forwards. That's what he is.
Oh yeah,
I think this is the strongest line
for spaces.
He won't play like that.
And the thing about playing Griezmann as a number 10 is he's more defensively solid than the front three are compared to
Yo,
them.
HH, you mean Luca Hernandez?
Oh, is it? Oh yeah, I was going to get them saying.
Yeah, Lucas Hernandez.
Where's Sissoko?
Wait,
No.
so they're playing
No,
Lucas as a fullback? Oh nah.
Wait,
They
how is
gotta
Sissoko
play Lucas. They
This
have
is
to
the
play
lineup.
Lucas as a center back. They have to play Lucas as a center back. He's not
So
good.
who's the
No,
left
it's
back?
Varane and
He plays left back for
Yeah, it's gonna be
Spurs.
Varane and Kimpembe.
Bro, but against PSG, he played left back and he was horrible. So you really gonna start him
He
in a
played
game
left
when
back
you're
and
left
it
back?
was-
Yeah, but that's for Bayern. This is France.
and
They play a
he
different
played
style.
throughout the whole World Cup as
Left back.
you know. So it's the thing is
Okay.
here, man.
I
Okay,
think
look,
this is their strongest lineup, right?
this is for me in my opinion.
Rabiot
This is
will
the strongest lineup that they have.
Yeah.
You know, because you see, the key is remember when they had Matuidi, it was a 3. So it was like a 4-3-3, and Matuidi was in the 3. But now that they don't have Matuidi, you've got to now keep it as a 2. And then you obviously have Mbappe, Griezmann, and Usain there. So
The other thing I want to say
I think that should be 4-3-3, man.
Yeah.
Their last
I don't see 4-2-3-1.
their last warm-up game
What?
they played a 4-4-2 down.
Yeah, it's gonna be a 4-3-3.
So who's the other midfielder?
Rabiot is in. You have to put Rabiot.
Call me crazy. I think it's going to be Thomas Lemar.
No.
Nah, that's not gonna.
I said Sissoko.
Bro.
No, and also wait. Shout out to shout out to Undisputed. I think Rabiot plays because of Kota, like Rachel Kota.
Yeah.
I think you know. So, so.
They already have that with Griezmann though. So like, relax.
Easy.
Okay,
Yeah,
so guys,
the
do
more
you
the
think France could use Coman? Can Coman be maybe a deciding factor in this game?
No. Common, I think, can be, but this is what see. That is what I think the strongest lineup is with Dembele. What I think he will do is this, because I think Thingy likes 4-3-3, 100%. He's going to stick with 4-3-3 and so forth. But my thing is Rabiot. You know, I don't know, man. But look, man. Actually, okay. So look, let's
another thing, I want to say something.
Okay, yeah, Emi, go for it.
I want to just
I want to say something after Emi.
Their last game against Bulgaria, they played a 4-4-2 diamond with Kante in the base, Tolisso on the right, Pogba on the left, Griezmann in the hole, and 2 strikers, which was Mbappe and what's his name? And Benzema started before he got injured. I see him doing that because he's tried that. He wants to play Griezmann in the hole. Griezmann, he believes that Griezmann's best position is in the hole, like as a number 10, just playing off of the main striker with flanked.
That's where his weaknesses aren't seen as much because he's not going to be reliant to dribble past players if he plays on the flank. He's going to be more reliant to off the shots.
Lucas Hernandez and
then in that position, he can just pick up the ball. He can pick up the loose balls, drive out the defense, either shoot or make that play.
Wait, hold on. Hold up. So from Empty, think of it up Empty. So Empty says, respect low stopped Messi from being undisputed. Yes.
Joey, I remember.
My Madonna thing still is, man, because if Messi had done that, it would have been a very, very sticky situation.
I want to say something about Lucas and Pavard. So these guys are not really attacking prowess type fullbacks. You understand what I'm trying to say? Like they're more like defensive stability type fullbacks that like will give you something defensively. But when it comes to joining in with the play in terms of like the wing play with Mbappe and Ousmane Dembele, I don't think they're gonna really help with that, you know. So that's one thing I want to say.
No, they're not needed to. They have more than enough attacking power.
So my thing is that even guys in life can help it. What formation are Germany rolling with?
3-4-3. It's a 3-4-3. It's a 3-4-3. 3-4-3.
3 with 2 center mids or 2 midfielders and 2 like wing backs essentially.
It depends on whether Muller will play or a third midfielder.
Wait, is it
Muller
is it
will
a
definitely play. Muller is
3-4-3 that's
definitely making
conservative?
a first 11. No,
Is it a
it's
3-4-3 that's more conservative, like a back five, or is it like
no.
adventurous?
It's a
Wing back.
3-4-3
Play the Chelsea line.
wing
Play
back,
the Chelsea
wing
line.
backs. They spread the play. So Gosens and Kimmich can spread the play and make those crosses inside the box to Gnabry. Gosens and Kimmich, yeah.
So who's next to Hummels then? So it's
Rudiger.
Rudiger.
oh yeah.
Rudiger, yeah. Gint,
This-
So hold on, no, guys.
No,
No,
Sule.
Ginter.
No, it can't be
Zula?
Sule, man.
It has to be
No,
Sule.
No, it's I
Because
think
it's
going to be
experience. He's
Ginter.
gonna go
Yeah,
with
but
Sule
Holmes has
because
been
of
out of the team
experience.
for a long time. I think it has to be Sula and Ginter because you can't have the tortoise to be playing at the back like that, man. Come on.
Ginter's going to play.
But Sule has experience. That's the thing, though. That's why I'm saying Sule
He
is
starts
gonna.
all
Ginter
games
doesn't
all
have that
game
much experience. So
I don't know about that
No.
midfield, man.
See, I think the midfield should be
now
Our
it
midfield
gets,
is very
it gets
sketchy.
interesting right now because
Yeah.
I don't know how Timo Werner makes this team because we've got to fit in Muller, got to fit in Havertz, and got to fit in either Gnabry or
Gnabry.
Stanley.
Volland.
Muller through the center, right? Muller
Volland, yeah.
through the center.
They
So
can
where
always
does
be
Muller
rotating.
go?
Center.
Right.
Muller is
Central.
in the center. Yeah,
Yeah, he's
Muller is a
more
central
central.
striker.
No.
Yeah.
He played right against Latvia.
I think it should be Gnabry, Havertz, and Muller because Sane has
He
not really
played
been involved
right
that much.
inside.
Okay,
Right inside.
Although I
Gnabry.
think that midfield should be Neuhaus and one of the other two because you need somebody young in that midfield. You can't just have two
Yeah, you're right.
30-year-old
They need the
people
runner.
there.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay.
You're right, Gatlo, because Neuhaus has started their last two friendlies in that central midfield.
But guys, Neuhaus won't give you anything defensively though. That's
No.
my problem.
Yeah,
now.
that's why
no one
that's
else
why they
will.
play.
But
that
Cole, he's the only
in one
person
of
out
their
of that team. He's the only person out of that team I know that plays the midfield too with Gladbach.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah. Oh yeah.
in one
Yeah.
of their
That's
last
true.
friendlies, they played a 3-1-4-2, which they had I think Kimmich in the hole. They had him in the DM position. I think it was against North Macedonia or something. They played
Nah, Werner won't
3-1-4-2.
play. Werner won't play at all. No.
I don't think Werner starts. I think
Yeah.
he's good.
Well,
I don't think
yeah.
Werner
I mean,
starts.
Morgan's just said that apparently he said that Werner's not going to play.
I also want to make some shout outs to some players like Klosterman, Haustenberg can play wing back. So if Lowe decides to go with those two as wing backs, they play in Leipzig. I don't know why he doesn't take these guys. You know, I think he'd be a probably much better Klosterman than a wing back than Kimmich, to be honest. So
Yeah, I think Klosterman started one of the last friendlies as a right wing
yeah,
back.
yeah.
You see, I think if Germany roll up like this, this is a solid lineup.
Yeah.
The problem they will have is in that central midfield, HH, because you see those two guys there, they're going to be overworked. You remember you have Kante,
but that is where
two players.
That's where the three come into it. Because my thing about it is that when Germany have the ball, it's just about being smart with the ball. And Kroos and Gundogan can be, especially because these guys are going to come in and give them support as well.
Definitely,
so my thing is that when they have the ball, they can give it a run. And when they don't have the ball, that's where these three come into, because now you're going to have to break us down. I remember Mbappe, if you don't give Mbappe space, it becomes a bit tricky. So what you don't want is to give France transition. So you have to now beat us via set pieces and so forth. So
one thing I also say
that front three. Do you think that front three is a little bit too centralized? Like it's
of course
on them because they're too centralized.
But my thing is that you have Closer isn't here anymore. They don't have Closer, and Timo Werner, basically they don't have a clinical striker. And that's what we don't have. But what they have to do is just movement. Passing, which is what Croatia were trying to do, but failed to do against England, which is we play small, but it's about passing move, and just try to find those pockets.
My boy Muller, right? One thing he really does not like is having to trap back and having to defend. He just really hates that, to be honest. So I don't know how that's gonna work out, because if Muller has to come and help Kimmich out every single time, It's kind of like restricting Muller off of him being that what he's supposed to be, which is that like shadow striker.
Yeah, and
behind
this
Havertz,
is a very good point. Very good point. Because guess what? You now have Muller and Havertz that like to play this same way. Havertz also likes to play in the final 20 meters, same as Muller. So guess what? Those front three, your defensive help from them will not be as much, probably apart from Gnabry, who probably do some running around and pressing.
Okay, wait. Let me just read some thoughts because some stuff for us to answer. So first of all, Yasser said, thanks to the he says that I need Werner to ball. This is abuse. Shakes my head. It's not abuse. It's just truth. Yes, it's just truth. Like if Germany want to win the Euros, Werner needs to clean the toilets or just shine the bench if they want to win the Euros. And I'm being real. Cotley Awesome says, thank you for the Cotley Awesome. Cotley Awesome says that I wouldn't start Kroos. Kante will run him ragged.
To be honest,
I was going with Ilkay and Joshua Kimmich. That's what I would go with.
No. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, this centralized play would leave Kimmich to leave out of position, which leaves them exposed in transition. This is why the front three is the best option for France. Like this.
The problem about Germany is that they have so many players in the same position. That's the reason why we're having this argument. See how quickly France is on.
Yeah. But what about Emre Can? Emre Can is the only DM that I know in the team that can do the defensive work. I mean, that's trash.
But this guy is not bad.
That's the thing.
Winter is not bad. You can play Winter as a DM.
Who? Gunter? No, Christian Gunter?
Yeah.
No. He's a wing back. In Freiburg, he plays as a wing back. So he's very good attacking output, and he's more of a wing backish. He's not like a natural, fullback or midfielder.
Yeah, the problem with Germany is that they like Gatlock said, they don't have some players, like they don't have a natural DM that you will be like, yes, this is the starting DM for this team. And and they have many players that could be like luxury players. Like you see Havertz and Muller in the same team. They'll give you awesome movements in the final 20 meters, but defensively, against a Kante, yeah, that's where there's a problem, because that Kante factor is very key in that.
So look, let's round this off. I want to hear scores, man. So Z-Man, give me a score, baby. Germany, France, give me a score.
I'm going 2-1. No. 2-0 France. 2-0 France.
What's it called? Turbo Timo, score.
2-0 to France.
Oh, Red Devil? I think Red Devil's away. Emmy, score.
2-1 France.
Wow. Gatlock.
2-1 Germany.
Who's gonna score?
Somebody.
Who scores for Germany?
I don't know. Somebody. Maybe. I don't know, man. It depends on the starting lineup.
Okay.
I don't know what starting lineup is going to play. If he plays the right one, 2-1. 2-1 Germany.
All right.
But if he plays some stupid lineup, man. Yeah.
Here's score.
It's either 0-0 or 1-1.
Give me a score. I didn't ask for two scoreline. Just give me one scoreline.
Yeah, 1-1.
All right. Wilton.
1-0 Germany.
Core.
3-0 Germany.
Bundesliga merchants, man. Safwan.
Why?
1-0 France.
1-0 France. Okay. Guys, look, man. That's what. Look, I said game is going to pop off. I believe that game is going to pop right off, man. That game is going to pop right off. So guys, man,
Sweden versus Spain, man. Watch out for that game, man.
Look, we'll be there. Man. I mean, look.